Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back to another part of Rimworld. Now, when last we left off, we captured a whole bunch of people. It's too much for the prison, so the beautiful hallway we're making is now going to be a temporary prison for them. At least they dropped lots of bread. Was anyone injured and dropped a weapon or anything? Let's see. If I stopped misclicking off of them. This guy doesn't use weapons. No, wait, that was back when he had the other religion race, so he can use weapons again. So let's get him a weapon. There was a crossbow over there on the ground over here, wasn't there? That should do. When you're done sleeping, go get that. Okay, that should be good for now. Eddie is at an extreme break risk. Because of all the pain and stuff, because she's the one that nearly died. And she was hungry. She's still hungry. I'm sure somebody will feed her, though. Scrooter has an infection now. Okay, the doctors are at work with the prisoners first, and then they'll get to the second round of stuff. They're crying, sleeping faces. Fast again. Okay. One of the people, the two on the ground, are new in this prison. So I can just release them. And then we have so many of them that they'll probably stop hitting us after this. So we'll no longer send people to kill us. So when we're done with all of these, then we'll just let them all go, and then we don't have to worry about this faction ever again. Well, actually, they might start hitting us again later. Temporarily, they shouldn't attack us. Are you one of the new ones, too? No. You're one of the ones we've had for a while. We're already setting a bunch of them free. I should have stripped them all, though, first, actually. Now that I think about it. Because they got good stuff. So before you release them, take all their cool stuff, and then you can let them. There. Relation go up to negative 20 right now. Let's get another infection. Deal with that. Now it's to negative 8, so one more person should make them no longer hate us. So we're still building in here while it's a prison. Eventually, they'll do what I said to do. Yes. I heard a noise. The enemy is now neutral. Relations with House Oswin have warmed. They now consider you neutral and will no longer attack you. This happened because goodwill has risen past 0. If it goes back below -75, they will hate us again. And if we can get it above +75, which I don't think we'll be able to do, they will become an ally and fight for you. I don't think we capture that many prisoners. A bunch of them are getting sick as well. Every year on the 11th of April, May, Anons have a special celebration. We don't celebrate your religion, sorry. And the anonymity. They venerate the blind salamander. They like Viking weapons. Eventually, the people that do the social stuff will wake up, and then we can get rid of those extra prisoners. Any second now. After they use the bathroom. Probably eat as well if they didn't already. Any second now. No, she's gonna meditate instead. Temporarily don't meditate. So I know everybody's got infections now. We're just... If we can get them out of here before we have to... The infection gets real bad, we don't have to worry about it. Just need to leave our house area alive, and it's fine. We got the tribes people from the Tone people, so the ones that were staying here gave us a gift as they left. 353 silver. That's a lot. Thank you very much, dude. That's in addition to the payment they were paying to actually sleep in the beds. Pretty nice. I'm getting tired of waiting, so can somebody just go strip everyone? It will anger House up because we're not enemies anymore. Okay, cancel it. Now that we're no longer enemies, we don't want to strip them. Okay. In that case, just let them all go instead. Your dialogue text is in the way. Okay. So temperature-wise, can now have some more, get the temperature going between other rooms. Meanwhile, we got lots of alpacas, just frolicking in the fields. Was the chickens being in love. Got rid of another one. How are the infections doing? They're beating them, so they should be fine anyway. So if you can go convert this person's religion away again. Okay, maybe pathogen is almost gotten rid of. They have the extreme and severe blood loss, so they might be lying here for a little bit while longer. Though Tanner is no longer incapable of walking, so we might shove him outside. Yeah, there we go. Put him outside. He can walk now, so we can leave. He's just allowed to walk back through the prison until we get out. Okay. Just get rid of all these sleeping spots that aren't being used. The others are got stuff in the way, so I'll wait until those are done. And then our hallway will no longer be a prison until the next wave of enemies shows up. Then we have to make it into one again. Actually, we might just have enough to become allies from releasing these two last people. So we can now make prototype ketchup if we wanted to. I assume we would need tomatoes for that, though. Condiment prep table. So let's get rid of these stools that we'll build actual wood chairs there instead. We got rid of both of them. No longer a prison. It's just a mediocre room. It's still got dirt on the sides. I'll figure out which type of thing to put there in a second. So who here still has like scars and stuff? Not another raid. Is it just Schroeder who has a left pretty extreme infection, but he's getting over it. It's just him. Then we're getting raided again. So they're attacking from multiple angles. There's some down here and some in the other direction. Okay, time for another wave of prisoners. Are they, let me read the note again, are they coming immediately? They repair for a while, then attack. So make sure the home area is nowhere out here. Includes over here too. Just don't want anybody letting them in, opening a door or something. So these ones are chilling here. These ones are gonna chill here. Fight them all in a second. It's the last Oswin guys left, I think. No, the last one's about to leave. Any second now. Now we're allied with House Oswin, so now they're friends. If goodwill goes back below 0, they'll return to neutral. So that will probably happen. Let's get some real chairs going on. Condiment prep table, which we can prototype make salt out of stone chunk, apparently. Can mix condiments into kibble to make like pet food. Make salt blocks out of salt. Alright. Make salt out of the salt blocks. Agave nectar, insect jelly preserve, mayonnaise from eggs, some other stuff. Make butter out of smoke leaf and milk. Let's see, chocolate syrup. I'm pretty sure I need chocolate for that. How do you make the ketchup though? Just tomatoes. Okay. Definitely make some, start growing some tomatoes soon. In fact, let's start another growing zone because we got lots of people that can grow somewhere. This way, I guess. Let's create another whole round of it. We don't need all of this. Tomatoes, of course. Can I even make tomatoes? Yes, here they are. Tomatoes won't be destroyed on harvest, similar to fruit trees, because they keep growing them. Series of juicy, glossy red fruits attached by vine, used commonly as a vegetable. Strong stewing releases natural sugars and mellows out acids contained within. Tomatoes are easily removed from the vine without having to uproot the plant. At least the upper ones are moving in now. So everybody get in this general vicinity. These ones are going to take longer to get here. So if we're lucky, we can defeat the one group before the others show up. Some nobles want to stay with us. How much is 6 days? Yeah, I think I'll do that one. After, we take care of this, though. Somebody just collapsed. Skirter collapsed because of the infection's extreme. Yeah, we should not have brought him here yet. Who's not very good at combat anyway? Hawthorne. He's not actually very good at combat, so you can just rescue that guy. Everybody with shooting weapons. Except the guy that just collapsed. Go right over on this side. Everyone without such weapons. It's not you. Be on standby on this side. These guys can breathe fire, so be careful of that. Yeah, they're just fire. I'm gonna attack the one way over there. Fire's the most annoying thing about this game. That first group is fleeing now. They seem to be fleeing towards us, so we still need to fight them. Everyone's so fine. Just get out of there. Fire's going everywhere. It's going to burn everything. I hope it starts raining soon. We can't win this. Colonist needs to rescue Snake because he's the vampire on fire. Okay. You run in there and rescue him, please. Formation line is broken. Just every melee user, you're free to do what you need to do. Gunning is still working. So they're stopping the person I sent to rescue him. Beat them up, please. Now the second group is fleeing, but they're fleeing towards us, of course. Now go rescue the vampire, please. Okay. I think we just about won. I'm not gonna bother trying to capture any of them because this fire's out of control. You are down, but you've gotten over the infection. You're actually fine. It's just that it happened at the worst possible time. The vampire got burned a lot. So hopefully, help him focus on the fire first, then maybe we'll capture some of them. So I don't like. Let me make sure. Oh, this is considered our home because they're not going to get put. They're not going to fight fires unless it's in their home area. So they're hungry, so they're leaving. They'll turn around eventually. They're ignoring that fire because it's too far south. Is fleeing fire because he has pyrophobia. Apparently. Oh yes, because she is fleeing the fire because of the pyrophobia, because she's a plant. Yes. Understandable. So now that you're over the infection, you get your crossbow back in a second. For now, everyone, please get rid of all the fire. Meanwhile, an alpaca is pregnant. Who's still alive? This person captured. Or rooms. Sleeping spot here. Sleeping spot here. It's 2. Capture them. It's 2. I need more. Is everything recording still? Yes. Once again, make this into a person. Capture them. Capture them. You captured that one. I think there's a 4th one that needs to be captured. May have missed this one. Capture them, please. Then there's another one I missed. Capture them. Managed to beat the Blazing Inferno. There's still fire up here and it destroyed our wall, but didn't notice that. A group of goats have wandered in. Looks like a single goat. It's got some stuff on it. I don't care. Probably tame the goat though. Goat's easily tameable. So there's wild alpacas that we could tame as well. Let's get more alpacas, why not? There's also another one of those Vox things. Maybe we can actually tame this one. Not have it die. It's going to destroy our entire walls. This home area, so we'll actually do something about this fire. You're afraid of the fire. I really hate fighting that faction because they light everything on fire. It's annoying. Somebody died. Just one of the prisoners died. So we're too busy putting out the fires. You might repair that wall just that you don't have to worry about just them just walking in that direction. So now maybe we can actually stop going to have a chance, going to destroy 2,000 flax because of your drug addiction. Stop her from doing that. Another person has died. I need to temporarily put Eddie in prison and then let her out because she was going crazy. I think we're finally all set. Again, the only person down is the vampire because they burned. Eddie is still a major break risk. She needs the drugs. She's gonna like seeing everyone getting burned alive, too. It's the enemy lit themselves on fires. Jang has gone berserk, the prisoner. She's going to fight the other prisoners. But only one is up, so. Take him down. Okay. We'll have to heal more prisoners because they're beating each other up. Vampires. Annoyed as clothes are getting ripped up from the battle, I guess. Or, you know, burned up. Now that we're the head, can we release them for stuff? No. So we actually need to do the conversion stuff on these guys. So we can't release them. There's no point. What religion is this? Another supremacist, because it's always supremacist. The supreme leader. Chairman of the New Kingdom. perfect artifact, which is short skirts. Mini skirts, their ultimate religious artifact. Best. Another prisoner just went berserk. He's now punching out the others. Or Komodo in this case. Komodo has a sword though, so she should win. Now she's got back on. So Miyako decided to fire the shotgun. Anybody gonna pick up that prisoner off the ground? Because it bothers me that they're not in their resting spot. You, instead of relaxing socially, how about you? Somebody is finally on it. It's Eddie, somewhere. We got a heat stroke going on here again. Quickly activate all the passive coolers. Might need some in this area as well. First, let's get these ones turned on. Still need that wall built. They're too busy making flooring still. It's not too bad of a breach. They'll still have to come from the north. But now they'll have all this other area and they can try to avoid where we're going to be standing. Oh, you managed to tame it already. Now to get the message. You've tamed the animus fox. This one's dark colored. It's the little psychic fox dog. I think it's a small canine with latent psionic abilities. So we have a cool pet. I think we got those new alpacas as well, maybe. Or maybe not yet. We got one of the new alpacas. What's a goat good for? I think you can milk goats as well. Might as well take the goat. The person who cleans everything is currently healing, so... Now go back to the meditating so I can heal everyone up fully. Maybe. Eventually. Everybody will have all their limbs again. It will be glorious. Snake lost sword or something, so... to equip that sword. Since we have another animal, we need another sleeping spot. So we can move that little lamp. We can sit on top of one of the beds for now. New lovers, Franklin charmed Hawthorne by jokingly poking at her charm. Responded well and is now Franklin's lover. Okie dokie. hear a noise. Oh, here, you're building the ground right here. I'm gonna put this prisoner to work. Some clean stuff temporarily. At the very least. Getting behind on everything now. Finally have those chairs, and they're gonna do the rest of this ground, and then... No, wait, they already did this. Amazing. So the guy we are going to put to work immediately collapsed. Nice. Didn't realize he was still down from all that. I'll deal with him in a second. Forgot what I was gonna do. Oh yeah, up here. This will no longer be home area, so they don't try to hang out up there. Just putting them back in the prison. This one has infection now. Put him to work once he's actually able to walk again. These are like child soldiers, by the way. It's an army of child soldiers that came at us. That's probably why we don't get any relation gain for just letting them go, because they were just child soldiers. The people that sent them here clearly have no ethics. Guy I wanted to put to work, now actually be put to work. Just now put him to work. Harvest everything. Then we'll decide to plant probably rice here. Let's get some rice now. Some cleaning is finally happening. me see. The little fox isn't using its psychic powers to make people happy just yet. I mean, it only just got here. Understandable. Grass seems to still be pretty high, so they're not eating it all too fast. Got a lot of chicken eggs going down. So how would you like to have that scar that you have taken care of? Just leave his weapon there, we'll get it. He's fully healed. A lot of people just have the painful scars lingering around. Nobody gained any new scars, right? So after that, I'll do Hawthorne again, and then... This zombie servant has a scar, but since they're zombie, I don't think that actually cares. Probably leave that one. Psychic drone, which is going to make everybody unhappy. Every female colonist feels a wave of anxiety and anger. Some distant engine of hatred is stirring. It's projecting a psychic drone onto the site through an orbital amplifier, tuned only to affect females. For a few days, some people's mood will be quite a bit worse. The drone level is medium. A lot of people might start going berserk. Fire now. You know, everybody's too busy when none of the plant work is getting done. Now we're getting some garlic. Fling fire, Hawthorne. She was harvesting plants, but then fire happened. Good tomatoes we need grown. Schroeder's now fully healed. So I probably should give him more work, but I kind of want to get this spot. Slabs, maybe. Large slabs of stone laid at random for that temple-like look. Beautiful to look at. They take a lot of work to place down and use up a large amount of resources. Only double. Put those down on the outer edge, I believe. Nice. Another fire happening. And the rain just ended. Sure, it's all in the home areas. They'll take care. tired of all this fine. Oh yeah, there was a quest I wanted to do right. A Ronin of Hakushoki wants to stay at Random Hut for 6 days. Now Hawthorne is already getting in with the Empire. She's gonna be a noble lady, so we can pick somebody else to get in good with the Hakushoki. If I pick Saiga, will that be fun? Or maybe I'll pick somebody else random. Eddie, what's your stats? Maybe she can do it since she's already refuses to clean stuff anyway. Yeah, sure. You can become a noble with them. They'll come in on their little shuttle. These two. I assume they won't work here. They won't do anything. Except sleep and be healed. Apparently they'll do entertaining, but I don't need them to do that. So they're willing to learn, but I need them to do that either. So they're just gonna be wandering around, living the high life. We just have to keep them for 6 days. If it was longer, I'd say no. 6 days, I think we can manage. Cook a lot of meals. How many chefs do I have? One of them is currently down, so it's just Hawthorne. That's why the plants are getting done. She's too busy either cooking or not going crazy. Tamed another alpaca. The one out here died, okay. That's why we didn't tame the other one, he died. Milk the cow. Get more milk. Now I have 271 alpaca. Let's see if these even look good. On the side. The only problem with having visitors is that we might try to convert them to our religion, which they might not like. I mean, if we succeed, they'll be really happy here. For the time being, I think. Yeah, I think this looks good in the hallway going up. Just the two in here. That glitched quest failed, whatever that was. Version. Okay, that other person that's been in here for a long time needs to have the religion converged. It's now changed. So now we can focus on recruiting them as well. Hopefully we'll get these people out of here eventually. There's a major break list. Eddie Eustace cloud watching somebody went berserk. That was the small child. Then our visitors decided to shoot them. If you're gonna be doing that, you might as well at least put them back in the spot. You don't need to hang out in here. Eddie's gonna binge on smoke leaf. I didn't know he had it. Go ahead. Like some enemy dropped it, so she's smoking that smoke. That was all she had. She'll be slightly less crazy. Also, we need a meditation spot for the visitors as well. I put one in the corner of the dining room for now. Eventually, when we get the actual, temple room here, that's where people could do the meditating. Dang, prisoners really slow everything down, so nothing's happening. We only have 2 medicines in storage again. Hopefully we'll get that shipment from the other place eventually. You have an extreme affection, but you're gonna beat it, so... Skirter's finally done. You'll get your crossbow again. Ready for that. So this guy is a lizard man. Yes. He's got some scales going on there. Don't have enough people that can do cooking stuff. It's become a real bottleneck. I'll let the ice cream person cook as well. Just give more options. Things to get done. None of our cooks are particularly high tier either, so they can't cook very fast yet. eat that alpaca that died out there. Start planting the rice now for all I can. Never getting around to it though. Then I gave them all this to do, so that's also slowing everything down. Terrible management. Okay. Oh yeah, that other guy we were gonna put to work. Let's finally put him to work. Shall unless they don't like... In that case, let's not do that yet. So let's make him blood bag again, because I don't know if the vampire has blood in a while. So. Feed the prisoners the ice cream. I do think this creates a decent, neat little effect. Come with the halls. I think it's worth the time. For now. Just getting social fights because of religion. Finally get some more medicine. That tanning liquor. We don't need to make it out of wood now. We've got plenty of meat to do it with. Constant construction. Conversion norms. Just this one. Reduce the resistance. Then we can raise the children as our own. Guest unhappy. Why are you hanging out in the prison? Come on. Guest is no longer unhappy. Who knew that hanging out in the prison is not good for your health? Your happiness, rather. Over halfway done with these floors. slightly less behind everything. The guest is unhappy again. Do you like meditating? It says you can meditate. Go meditate. He's gonna meditate. He's happier when he's meditating. Excellent. This prison barracks is somewhat impressive now. It's a really cool hallway. Well, this one is off. Psychic drone is ending. Everybody could be happier. My goodness, little chicks. Which don't exactly look like that, so I don't think they have the little, like, crests off the top of their head like that. Sure. How good are you getting at the shooting stuff? 18, 20 is the max. And for aiming... Yeah, my aiming time minus 65%. If you get that to minus 100%, that'd be real cool. Ice cream in the freezer. Makes sense. How's everybody's construction going? We're up to 9 now. We're still at 10. Vampire's gonna become a better builder than you are. It is now summer. Should probably have a passive water cooler in this place. Just put a couple here, that should be... for the summer at the very least. Finally undid all of that. We still haven't started planting the rice. At least now there's no more hay grass just sitting there. Version. Okay, this small child in here is now to our religion. Just to recruit them. Slowly but surely. So if we get rid of this empty spot, it becomes slightly more room in here. This doesn't count as having furniture there. Just to put water in the wooden passive cooler. So let me just make sure all the lights in here have the right resources. We already did all those, it's these ones. Floor is almost complete. So we have converted this one now. Let's try to recruit them now. Floor is finally done. We have a little bit of cooling in here. Very impressive prison barracks. Right. Oh no. Tried to convert their religion. Oh no, it's a fight to the death. So, took him down. Well, now we get to have his revolver, which is bio-coded, so we can't do anything with it. It's ours now. Much longer until they leave. 3.7 days. So we can at least get rid of them. Getting both hay and flax from this. So don't need to plant any more flax. Still don't even know if we can make anything out of it yet. Supposedly we can make clothes out of it. Eventually. Let's let them focus on planting all the stuff I want them to plant. So we can get rid of this, like, little ruin here. Yes, happy. Yeah, we kind of beat him up. And bit him, apparently. He'll feel better once he's not in pain anymore. Hopefully. Let's get rid of all the flooring here. It's ruining our planting zone. Finally ready to recruit any of these people. Very close to a couple of them. It's just still unhappy. Okay, just use your word of healing to make him heal faster. Get over all the extreme pain faster. Not fail the quest because we beat him up. But it's looking like that's gonna happen. We got some visitors showing up. Feeding the prisoners ice cream. It's no longer incapable, but his pain has gone down a little bit. So now we're no longer in an alert. Oh my, it's so slow. Nothing's happening. Guess we need more people to work the fields. Nothing's happening with that. We only have 2 people good at planting. And one of them is the one that builds everything. And sleeps all the time. Actually, you can plant as well. So the zombies can do some planting. Okay. So at least it will be happening. Finally planting some of that rice. We might not starve this winter. other quests. I'll ignore that one. These guys leave in 3 days, so I'm gonna have them for a while longer. They have psychic powers, right? I can choose what they use. Interesting. Don't know why I have that power, but sure. Which is the one I'm using here? Is this the one that... No, this one... Protector. You can even start working towards... There, now you can use Word of Healing on the other person. Excellent. Eventually, I'm just gonna have it so they can only wear clothes of good quality or better. Just deconstruct everything. Also, eventually, we'll be able to get rid of all the weapons we've been stockpiling as well. We'll be make really good ones. Recruit the small child. Also, an alpaca gave birth a second ago. Resistance is getting low. Low-ish. Got all the alpacas. Still got lots of tall grass, right? So everything's fine in there. What about in here? How are they close to these people to being recruited yet? 1.8. 1.9. And 15 on you. You're not close, but 2 of them are. Of the ones that are close, either are you good at planting? Definitely not you. You can do social so you can help take care of the prisoners that you were once one of. But you're not good at anything except fighting. I have to start sending some people away that aren't good at anything. I don't know if we have anybody that's not good at anything yet right now, so we need cooks and stuff, so I'm not getting rid of anyone. So one of our star crafters, the other being him, crafting of 12 right now. She's up to 14. She can get to 15. She can pick a specialization. She is unhappy because she attempted to create a romance, but got the cold shoulder. It feels bad, man. Maybe before even I build this, I might just already, like, up here somewhere, build a hospital and a new prison next to each other. There's casseroles and casserole braziers. No granite, but slate. Do some fancy stuff, defensive stuff, but for now. This guy's still, he's just gonna sleep through the rest of his visit. Which is fine, he seems happy and content doing it somehow. Other than the pain of being beat up. You know, these things happen. As much as I loathe to take out another one of our plant people. It's finally time for Hawthorne to be fully healed. Grow a kidney and a finger back. And then steal her meal. Bring her to the hospital zone. Which is still a terrible hospital. Any closer to anyone here? You're very close now. Oh, yours, crafting, social. I think we have enough. You have 10 mining, though. I'll just send you off and build a mine. Get a mine for us the rest of your life, okay? Okay, she's now regrowing a kidney. Hopefully that finger will start growing back as well. So we don't need to do this on you a third time. Not a lot happening right now. Sorry for that. I need to go tell somebody to go punch that. How about you? Beat that up. I want this car, or this engine. Probably get rid of iron walls. Mine out all this. I can just actually deconstruct that. So. Let's get this whole upper area cleared out. I don't want to build on the rich soil because that's a good place to grow stuff. We're still not doing it yet because we're behind on this. But then up there somewhere we want a prison and a hospital. Probably. Let's get a leather Mincho hood. As well as more of this. So you blew that thing up. Melee attack that. mine. This guy finally got up from when we beat him up. And now he's just gonna meditate since we used some of his powers, so he has to meditate. Anybody ready to be recruited yet? Not just yet. I don't want to tell anybody to chop wood yet because they're still not done growing stuff down here. We still got some heal root. We're getting there though. It's happening. These guys leave in 1.7 days. More drugs started growing kind of close to the other ones, which aren't done yet. Made their religion of the shogunate. Prophesies are just like us. They want to spread their religion. That's why there's so much fighting. Scrapper, they're good with not wasting stuff. They worship fire. We finally broke the resistance of Mahoney. Can recruit them. They can craft and do socials. What else were they good at, though? Is this the one I was going to send mining? Yes, 10 mining. You're gonna go mining first. As soon as they're recruited, send them off. Should harvest all these random crystals. I still don't know if we can use them for anything. I guess one of them is super happy here, the other one's kind of meh. Not to could be confused with these other guys, which we're just having here for the quest, which are also guests. A group of visitors from a different clan are coming in. So they're also gonna be staying in here, I guess. Already laying in the beds and stuff. More visitors. We have barely any food. The freezer's not working for some reason. Summer's too warm. I only tested it out this spring. We'll need to build another large passive coop. Let's get rid of this tiny piece next. Get rid of that, and then maybe that. But I don't think those will be getting in the way. Okay, now we can actually make the ketchup proper. Where were we on this? Just did that. That is some stuff in a second. Early medieval medicine, not good enough. We can make some more hay clothes. Can make some nice rice, I guess. Got a fancy futon. There's some cool stuff in there. And everything here is medieval. I guess we'll do some of this stuff first. Basic agriculture. Basic cooking, can make fried eggs and stuff. Let's get basic agriculture next. So Hawthorne is finally up again. So we get your uranium Morningstar. Though I'd rather you just... You gotta grab her. Then you can get back here. Planting. Okay. Did we recruit the other guy yet? No. The next time we talk to him, it will happen. Jang isn't too far away either. Alpaca 3 has given birth, so we're gonna have a lot more alpacas. Hopefully there's still enough in here. Enough tall grass for everything to eat. So clothes-wise, out of leather, can we use raw hide? Where's the shoes at? Make little moccasins. Just make moccasins. That sounds good. Everything except the human leather. Let's not use those. See if we have enough to even make those. You no longer need to do all your meditating. We're good on that front for now. Since everybody is now healed. Oh, we got a gift. They gave us some throwing shards. Just nothing compared to the money I got last time, but that's fine. The guests are leaving. Some of them. Finally recruited that guy I'm going to send to the mines. Just save real quick. Because we gotta open the world map screen. Which takes a little while. Please, stand up. So you have a full-size planet. I usually use a mod that I can make the world smaller so it doesn't take as long to load, but I must have forgot to put it in this mod list with how huge this mod list is now. I don't want to risk putting it back in, so... Let's see. This place has granite and marble. Let's send somebody there. Only take them less than half a day. You shall go there alone. You want to bring a boomer out with you? It's kind of gotten used to that thing as a pet, though. I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, bring pemmican and some medicine. then go. Leave this place. Just gonna gather supplies. Now that he has supplies, he's going to. He's gotta get the medicine. Now he's gonna stand around for no reason. Okay, now he's decided to leave. He's gonna leave up this way. So that'll be at least one more person. Never have to worry about it. I don't know why the guests like to hang out and chat with the prisoners. It might be because it counts as a gather spot. Let's not have it be a gather spot. Maybe we'll stop hanging out here. This guy's now traveling along the map. Best of luck to him. It is theoretically possible to be attacked on the way. But hopefully that won't happen. Yeah, we don't need flax anymore. What's another nice food we can make? Corn's pretty nice, but you need to grow that. Start growing that in the spring, or it won't grow in time. Get some peas, onions, okra, peppers, radish, strawberries. Chickpeas. Carrots. Interesting. So carrots grow really good if there's also green beans nearby. Where are the green beans at? Over here. Let me see, can I like shrink this zone to half? Have half be green beans and the other half be carrots. Sounds good to me. Diversify everything. So they can only grow in the, like, the stony soil. Tomatoes don't grow. Oh, the carrots. Starting with the carrots instead of the green beans. So are you there yet? Not quite. Oswin is slowly losing favor with us, but I think we'll be friends for still a while longer. Nothing to worry about. Don't know how long. 4 days we'll get that 495 herbal medicine from that farm that we set up. Almost there. Just to check rawhide is... It is. So how are the moccasins doing? Do we have moccasins? No. Maybe we'll get on that eventually. And patch leather. Let's see. Bird leather, not very good. Convert that. Convert the camel. Convert the dog. Convert fox. Heavy fur is pretty good, but we don't have a lot of it. Got 2 different leathers here. Keep the rawhide, soft fur. Wildebeest and wolfskin can be made into patch leather. So instead of having a bunch of small amounts of leather that we can't use, we can convert them all into patch leather. So we finally finished reducing this guy's resistance, so we can recruit him next. And he is not good at, like, anything. He has the capability of being good at crafting, but not really. He's good at fighting, though. Wrong button. Okay, that's not what I meant to hit. I wish there was a check to make sure you don't click that. I think I've just created another, like, place to live at. Oh. Do. Do all this loading, which I don't want to do. Back to the world. Form a caravan of everything. How about here? Just go there. Just get off that spot, please. Abandon this. I'll abandon him as soon as he gets out of the spot. Please. Stop doing nothing. Okay. We don't need to start another base. That just makes the world lag too much. I actually said it, so we only wear the good clothes now. Yeah, we still need too much stuff. Maybe get rid of the awful quality stuff real quick. There we go. Slowly have higher standards. You get off of this place. I didn't mean to start. Then we'll dismantle it. Okay, you're off that spot now. Abandon that, please. Now, can I create a mining outpost here? It should be here, right here. Yes, all's good at that end. Now you're mining granite. I'd rather have marble, I believe. We'll send more miners there so we can start actually getting metal. Because this mod isn't really designed well with the medieval ones, so I can just get steel straight up before we're able to even make anything else. Might as well get that. First, they'll send us marble so we can build more stuff. If we get 3 people that aren't really good at anything, then we can start like a logging outpost, because apparently you don't need skill to cut trees. And then we can just send everybody that's not good at anything to the logging outpost to cut trees for us. Maybe green beans had more to their stats that I didn't read. So they're not planning it. I see no reason they wouldn't be planting the green beans. Oh, because it doesn't say allowed sowing. Wow. Okay, now they'll do it. That'll make the carrots grow faster. So let me just use this as my measurement. It's 3 by 617. So we can always have more. But anyway. So we don't need to sleep on the floor anymore. We have a spare bed. Got the basic agriculture. There's intermediate agriculture, which has a different carrot. It's 2 different mods add carrots. Let's get basic cooking next. Okay. There's food preservation. Bigger meat rack. Candles, lumber. Brewing so we can make all the drugs and stuff. Anyway, we're getting there. Okay, somebody gained... Oh, now your crafting is finally high enough that we can do something. You can either be good at disassembling, which is mechanoid stuff, not useful. Tailoring, faster at making clothes. Weapon crafting. Honestly, we're not making a lot of weapons right now. So, of them all, become better at making clothes, faster. That would be good. Also, since the world map's now loaded. The mining only takes 14 days to get here. We are dangerously low on food, apparently. Oh. Why wait then? Let's start growing more green beans now. See, how much would we need for 100? Do this. That's 3 times 20, which is 60. Expand that as well, so that's also 60 carrots. We need 40 more of each. Click the right button. Would be another 30 right here. So we just need 10 more of each. That's 10. 10 more here. That'll be the fastest carrots. The fastest green beans. So we need this food quick. There's some plants you can grow on over here, so it won't waste more space. Oh, fishing. You can have a fishing spot too. Why not? If we can get enough of a spot to do the fishing. Allow fishing. Catch large fish. Fishing spot. A little growing zone as well. Let me see what you can grow in water. Of them all, watercress grows the fastest. Okay, watercress it is. Where's some watercress? Because why not? As soon as they plant that, call it a video. Actually, I'll call it a video when these guys leave in 3 hours. And when they go plant everything. Just kind of want to see everything planted. We have a fishing zone now. Quite a few people who can fish. So that should start being done. The visitors are leaving and they left a great flame bow. That's pretty cool. Now when are these guys leaving? 1 hour. We can catch salmon and catfish in this pond, apparently. When winter comes, though, I'm probably just going to only have fishing instead of the growing in here. Because, you know, the cold. But now they got the shuttle. So everybody can leave now. So get out of here. They're already in. Send them. There, now Edius and Ashigaro of the Haku Shogunate. Sweet. Got the vampire in the sunlight, doing some fishing. You should go to sleep soon, though, because that's sleep time is almost. Oh, there's a marriage ceremony. This will be the last thing you do. Who's getting married? Whose marriage is this? I don't know. Komodo and Axe are now beginning the actual marriage ceremonies. Komodo's over here. Axe's over there. Now they're doing the thing. So everyone watches. Exchange the vows or whatever they're doing. Don't have a... Once this place is done, that's where we do the marriages, but for now, yes. They're now married. They're now celebrating the occasion. Everyone. We'll need another bed for them. think I can put one in this spot over here. So as soon as they build this bed, so that I can assign it to them, that's when I'll stop. So it's gonna catch our first catch. So we got salmon ×2. He missed the whole wedding because of it. Okay. How good is the fish? It's got a nutrition of 0.25. For comparison, meat has a nutrition of 0.05. It's like 5 times as good as meat. Still took a while to do, though. So maybe I'll catch a small fish instead. Marriage ceremony has finished. Everybody's gonna go do stuff. Plant more carrots. When you recruited Chang, it turned out that he has the Kansai talent. He rejects ranged weapons, focuses on mastering his blade. That sounds cool. Or he could become an ocean lover. Or he discovered he was ugly. Oh, it's short Kansai. I can't remember if he had good shooting or not. That might be a waste, but... you had good shooting, but you had better melee, so that's fine. I don't want to send you away just yet. Because I don't have a job for you to do out there yet, so... Just make sure you aren't doing anything weird. You should be good to go. Okay. Just equip one of these random pikes. Should be good. Now you're doing some more fishing. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, the bed. We're eating on the bed, right? Go build the bed now. There we go. Komodo. And excellent. New beds. Okay, I should end for now. People got married. We're in the middle of recruiting a lot of people. Just make sure nobody else is close to being recruited. These ones are getting kind of close. Probably because they have the better prison, despite everything. Special house. We have 1,000,000 alpacas. Alpaca wool numbers going up. So if you have enjoyed this video, then giving it a like is appreciated, as is subscribing, leaving a comment, sharing with everyone else as well. But the most important thing that you absolutely have to do is have a nice day. Bye.